For tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. The Celtics are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Boston before heading out on the road. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns. And not only a 1-1 split series between these two teams last year, guys, but both wins were on the road, so home court advantage wasn't that big an advantage. And, guys, an important addition to the usual starting lineups has been made tonight, as we'll get to see the first official NBA start from Brown.
You know, and he had to prove to his coach and teammates that he was deserving of this spot in the starting lineup. So him being able to do it, now he's got to go out and prove that he's here to stay.
And, you know, to have been anointed the starter, I think he'll be determined to show that they made the right decision.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Brown. And it's Chandler in at the 5 down low. Now here's Olynyk. 9-point game his last outing. Thomas gets a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bledsoe with it. Now Thomas defending. Here's Brown. Shot is off. Good D by Lee.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Thomas, that's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to talk with Brad Stevens. For a minute. He told me that they'll have their work cut out for them looking to score inside with the elite shot blocker and defender Tyson Chandler patrolling the paint. He said he was the Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. He's got length, mobility, toughness, and the want to. He brings effort and communication defensively, and you can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter, and he can definitely finish. Kevin, a ton of respect for what Chandler brings to the table.
And thank you for that, Doris. Boston shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Shooting for Boston, David Lee.
One shot.
At the line, one shot.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Bledsoe, here we go. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Suns #1.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
Thomas dishes to Lee. There's the feed to Bradley. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Suns trailing. And Bledsoe, here we go. Shot's good. Bledsoe's got 7.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Thomas passes to Olynyk. Here's Lee. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Bledsoe kicks to Brown. Powered down after the assist led him into the lane.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Stolen by Bledsoe. And they're pushing it up. Here's Tucker. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Tucker's got his first points of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Bradley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
The Suns leading. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside Thomas. Back to Bradley. Pass to Lee. Clock at 4. Tries to hit him, and it's blocked by Brown. Kicks it to Bledsoe. Back to Brown. Banked in off the glass.
Come on now, let's go.
Brown's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And so it's Boston with it. They trail by 9 points. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Celtics, Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Zeller is out there with Perry Jones. And it's Crowder in at the 3 slot. And some changes here for the Celtics. Olynyk, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. And it's Jackson in for Jones. And the Suns making a change here as well. Tucker's checked in. Now here's Bradley. Jackson a screen on Knight. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Jackson. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And Bledsoe, here we go. Morris dishes to Knight. Jackson against Brown. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Suns.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Now here's Bradley. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. The effort goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Olynyk. So for Phoenix, their last game a win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Now here's Bradley following the miss by Eric Bledsoe, and they get it back. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets made some major contributions. He had 11 points and not a surprise in how he scored. Drew contact and finished at the free throw line. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. He's off on the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Thomas with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Thomas kicks to Lee. Here's Olynyk. Lays it up and banks it in. Olynyk's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
And taking a look now at stats for Brandon Knight. His last 10 games,
unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Bledsoe passes to Chandler, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Here we go, Boston.
looking now at the numbers for Jackson. His last 10 games, 3rd in free throw percentage, 13th in scoring, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And he possesses so much confidence when he's at the line. I mean, you mentioned his free throw accuracy, and he's earned it.
Now here's Lee. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Bledsoe. Back to Brown. The 11-footer. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 6 assists now in the game.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
Inside, Lee. Up and in on the layup. Lee's got his second basket of the night. Phoenix leading by 3. From 10 feet out, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. The pass to Olynyk. Screen by Lee. Bradley dishes to Lee. No good. Some solid defense from Brown. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Knight kicks to Brown. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Brown. 10 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Lenz checked in for Chandler. T.J. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. Booker, he's checked in for Knight. And it's Chalmers in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Booker kicks to Brown. Warren the pass to Booker. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Suns lead by 8.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Picked by Griffin. Passes it to Rozier. He dishes it to Griffin. He feeds it to Crowder. Picked by Zeller. Top of the key. No good off the front iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Chalmers against Griffin, and stolen by Zeller. Now here's Crowder, guarded closely. Picked by Zeller. Now here's Crowder. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Now here's Chalmers. Brown outside. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at San Antonio, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, Phoenix, they're 9th best in the conference.
And right now for Phoenix, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
Well, at least they haven't self-destructed. I mean, they're right there with all the other teams in the thick of the early playoff chase.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Alex Len.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And Boston has possession. The Suns getting the bucket. Dishes to Zeller. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
That'll do it for the first half. Phoenix ahead as they end the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin.
The second half just about to get going here. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Brown out there with Chandler. And it's Tucker in at the small forward position. A nice shot by Knight.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now, here's Thomas. Pass to Bradley. Lee outside. Clock at 6. Feeds to Jackson. Shoots. That's good on the jump shot. Jackson's got 6. Suns leading by 10. Bledsoe dishes to Knight. He kicks it to Brown and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws. With all the chances he's been getting, it's got to be frustrating that his struggles continue at the line.
And the second free throw, good. Thomas with the ball. 8 points for him. Here's the screen. The dish to Olynyk. Stolen by Tucker. Fires from 18. And the shot falls short this time.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Now here's Thomas. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. But they get it back.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke. A new group in for the Celtics. Zeller, he's checked in for Olynyk. Perry Jones comes in for Lee. Jay Crowder's checked in for Jackson. And it's Rozier in for Isaiah Thomas. And the Suns here with a different look. Brown, he's checked in for Chandler. Morris comes in for Len. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Booker in for Eric Bledsoe. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball.
Knight passes to Brown. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Here's where Boston sits right now, Kevin, in the current league rankings. 6th in three-point field goal percentage. 11th in blocks. And they're in the top half of the league in free throw shooting as well. Pretty good, but they could certainly stand some improvement there.
And they've also enjoyed a lot of success from beyond the arc. I mean, as you can see by that top 10 ranking and three-point percentage, that's a shot they should continue to feature in their offense.
And Brown drops them both. Celtics trail by 11. Rozier the pass to Jones. Pick by Zeller. And it's Bradley off the drive. Misfires after coming off the pick.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And the shot is good. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Outside Bradley. They need this, and he jams it with authority.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, and maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns lead by 11. And we're coming back in just... Welter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Suns leading by 11. They've got Avery Bradley. Jones is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Zeller, and it's Rozier in at the guard position. That's the Boston 5. Here's Brown. It's deflected. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on Freak. The first free throw is good. The Suns making a switch here. Tucker's checked in.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here is Knight.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside. Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Brown outside. And a strong finish with two hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Rozier. The feed to Crowder. And he's good on the three ball.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Pass to Brown. Back to Bledsoe. Kicks it to Brown. No good. Good D by Jones. Celtics trail by 8. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Rozier, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's checked in for Boston. Jay Crowder comes in for Rozier. Brown, he's checked in for Phoenix. Boston leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Zeller. Cans the 12-footer.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
And Bledsoe, here we go. It's tipped. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
David Lee's checked in for the Celtics. Avery Bradley comes in for Jay Crowder. Lee sets a screen for Thomas. To the paint. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Freak.
Lee has been all sorts of trouble for him. He's got 10 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Bledsoe against Thomas. Hit by Zeller. Elbow shot off the screen. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The pass to Tucker. He dishes it to Bledsoe. Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Thomas kicks the lead. And yes, sir, that one drops. Lee's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Tucker dishes to Brown, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Lee is screen on Bledsoe. Passes it to Zeller, outside Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. Hit by Lee. And it's Bradley to drive. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
Connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
Knight wide open, sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Here is Knight. Chandler, the pass to Tucker. Brown. Money.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming into the court on yours, Spencer.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Isaiah Thomas.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5.
Spread the floor, and let's get to the rim. Attack immediately. We're going to extend this game.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Isaiah Thomas. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
You were a beast on the boards tonight. Was it frustrating that your teammates weren't pulling their weight?
I mean, of course it's frustrating. I can't do this alone. We all need to do our part out there, and that includes the dirty work on the glass. You know, where's the effort? We gotta do better in this game. No excuses.
You definitely came to play tonight, but your teammates did not. How disappointed are you in them?
I'm disappointed for sure. I don't ever want to lose, but this is on me as much as it is anybody else. Look, you could always do more. We'll figure it out, though. I have all the faith in the world in these guys.
That was your first official game as a starter. How'd it feel?
It's a nice milestone for sure. I mean, I'm just blessed to be playing in the NBA, and making a starting lineup means that I've been playing well and improving my game. Still a lot I want to do in this league, and hopefully I can keep making my family proud. Oh, and shout out to my pops. I know he's watching this back home. Love you, Pops.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers for Phoenix. They've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Last game for the Pacers, a loss to the Spurs.
Yeah, and the foul trouble coming down the stretch. You know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bledsoe and out of the backcourt. Chandler out there with Brown, and it's Tucker in at the 3.
And they are on the board first.
Trying to set the tone here early. I like that.
Bledsoe passes to Brown. Bledsoe dishes to Brown. Misses from close range. And it's the Pacers' ball. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own head. Just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Six on the shot clock. Bledsoe kicks to Brown. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Outside Hill. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. And Phoenix will come the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
And Brown drops them both. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Hill against Bledsoe. Outside Hill. Kicks it to Ellis. Here's Trent. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Bledsoe gets the screen from Brown. No good from Bledsoe.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Pick up by Hill. Hill passes to Hill. Here's Trent, and he banks in the layup.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Suns have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Hill against Bledsoe. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he makes both free throws. Suns trail by 4. From the corner. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
And the basket by Hill.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Brandon Knight. He's right around 13 points a night.
Every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
And so here's Phoenix. 6-point game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I caught up with Coach Nate McMillan. He told me that they'll have their work cut out for them looking to score inside with the elite shot blocker and defender Tyson Chandler patrolling the paint. He said he was the defensive player of the year for a reason. He's got length, mobility, toughness, and the want to. He brings effort and communication defensively, and you can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter, and he can definitely finish. Kevin, a ton of respect for what Chandler brings to the table.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games.
Suns trail by 11. We've got Donald Sloan. Also Ellis out there. Hill is out there with C.J. Miles. And it's Trent in at the 4 spot. That's the Pacers' 5.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Sloan. No good. Good D by Bledsoe.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Brown kicks to Knight. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebounded by Ellis. Indiana leading by 9. Pass to Sloan. Pick up by Hill. Here's Trent. He's guarded by Knight. From 10 feet out, Phoenix grabs the miss. Brown's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Warren the bucket on the assist by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist in this one.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Pass to Trent. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ellis. To end the drought. They get it again. Here's Sloan. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And let's take this moment to check out the point guards with the highest shooting percentage from the last 10 games. Second, Eric Bledsoe.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, you know they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Indiana.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Here's Hill, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
Playing a physical brand of basketball so far, and those trips to the foul line have been very effective.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And here are the Suns now. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Back to Bledsoe. "13 feet away. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Morris.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
Sloan dishes to Hill. There's the screen, and there's the feed to Miles. Power down with both hands.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Here's Sloan. Can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be game 4 of the 6-game road trip. Stolen away. They're running, moving it up, and finished off by Miles.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over, and they can press the spell.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Brown sets a screen for Bledsoe. To the paint, shot from 12. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 8 points for Freak.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Bulls. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Indiana, 6 games out.
I think for the Pacers, it's been a nice run they're on to start the season, especially when you compare it to the way it ended just a year ago.
Yeah, and there's an impressive buzz around this team right now. They're very capable of far more wins than they had a year ago.
Suns trail by 9. Brown with a screen on Stuckey. Knight kicks to Morris. Releases from 15. Hill pulls it in.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Stuckey with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Stuckey passes to Sloan. Here's Trent. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit up the floor. He had 23 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. His coach called it a breakout game for him and said that this was the kind of performance they knew he was capable of when they brought him on board. Now can he sustain it, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Len with a screen on Hill.
Move the ball.
On the wing, Brown. There's the dish to Tucker. Pass to Chalmers. Shot clock at 6. At the elbow, it's free. Good work defensively by Turner.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Got a piece of it. Now Chalmers. There's the pass to Len. Down low. Brown. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Turner with a screen for Hill. He kicks it to Stuckey. On the wing, Turner. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Chalmers kicks to Brown. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. There's 1:40 left to play in the first half. That is good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Chalmers against Hill. Here's Len. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Len's got 5 points so far.
Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
Stuckey outside. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The 3 from Hill. The shot no good. The Suns go the other way with it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. And so that's the end of the first half. Pacers out in front. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see it for the same as we get the third quarter started.
And what a game for Allen. He's got 10 points and also an assist. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
And it isn't something that they get from him every game, but I tell you what, they got to be loving it today.
Pacers leading by 14. And on the floor for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. Bledsoe and I to the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Brown. And it's Chandler in at the center. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hill. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Hill's got the first bucket of the third here for Indiana. Here's Bledsoe. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Bledsoe. To the inside. It's picked off. And it's Hill penetrating. And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Hill kicks to Ellis. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 8 points for Ellis.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Knight into the lane, and that one's good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Outside Hill. Feeds it to Ellis. There's a screen. Here's Trent, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Another one falls for Phoenix.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And it's blocked by Brown. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Bledsoe dishes to Brown. And it's sent back by Hill. And they're able to recover. It's stolen by Hill. Pass to Trent. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here we get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. Number 1, the Pacers. The Suns third.
And we're getting to watch 2 of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
And some changes here for the Pacers. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Solomon Hill. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Hill. Markieff Morris is checked in for Phoenix. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. Here's Sloan, guarded by Bledsoe. And Sloan kicks to Miles. The offensive rebound.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Suns trail by 20. The screen from Brown. Knight into the lane. Bledsoe outside. Back to Knight. Suns moving the ball around. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Here's Stuckey. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bledsoe for 3. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his 3rd assist on the night. Stuckey outside. Pass to Trent. Puts it up from 12, and he hits the jump shot. He's got 14. Suns trail by 16. The screen from Brown. And Bledsoe, here we go. Again, Phoenix.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Sloan. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pick up by Hill. Miles the pass to Hill. He got right to the cup using that screen. And the Pacers lead by 18.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Lenz checked in for Phoenix. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Turner. Solomon Hill comes in for C.J. Miles. Monte Ellis checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And it's Hill in for Donald Sloan. And the Suns here with a different look. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Len. Brown comes in for Markieff Morris. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Booker in for Knight. We've got Ellis. He's out there with Hill. Hill is out there with Hill. And it's Trent in at the 4 spot. That's the Pacers 5. He dishes it to Hill. Ellis kicks to Hill. Clock at 6. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Sun shooting the ball at 42%. Brown with a screen on Hill. Pass to Brown. Stolen. Bledsoe against Hill. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Trent. Rebounded by Tucker.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Chandler a screen. Bledsoe dishes to Brown. That's good. Indiana leading by 21. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Pass to Trent from the baseline. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Freak.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Knight's checked in for Phoenix. Knight gets a screen from Brown. To the right side. Outside Knight. Chandler with the screen on Ellis. It's stolen by Hill. Ellis the pass to Hill. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Offensive rebound.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
And now, let's hear it for your Peace.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Nate McMillan address his team. He was focused on their post play and was pleading with them to try to get the ball into the low post every trip down. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. Brown kicks tonight. The screen from Brown. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Ellis kicks to Hill. Here's Trent. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. A nice shot by Tucker.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Hill dishes to Hill. He feeds it to Hill. Lots of room. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And that's 10 points for Hill.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Knight wide open. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
They set the screen. Pass to Trent. Chandler comes with a double team. Trent can't hit.
Move it.
Suns trail by 19. Bledsoe passes to Brown. Hill pulls it in.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Hill, no good. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Knight with it. Picked up by Ellis.
Move the ball.
Knight into the lane. And that one's good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Pacers leading by 17. Hill kicks to Ellis. zone. And that'll be Indiana. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them from the opening tip.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan player, Monte Ellis.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.